All right. Well, today's video, we're actually be doing something a little bit different than normal. We're going to be reacting to some old YouTube videos, but I'm not going to be reacting to these by myself. I'm going to be reacting to someone that you guys have seen quite a bit on this channel. He's my best friend and also helps with a lot with videography. Without further ado, let's bring him on stage. What up, Killdeer25, or as I call you, Aaron?
Aaron, that's right. And don't you forget it. I hope you're ready for the cringe of cringe. The creme de la creme of cringe.
The cringe de la cringe.
The cringe de la cringe. Ain't that the truth, my good sir? Yes, indeed.
All right. So let's just get right into it. Let's watch this. We're not going to watch the whole thing. This thing is long. This first video.
I am a very long-winded person. You'll get to know that in these very cringy clips.
But oh man, that thumbnail, real quick. Look at that thing. Look at this guy. You can't even see his face. It's covered up by a card.
That's probably a good idea, anyway. Yeah, you know how much pressure it was to actually like take a picture like this, though, because you had to make sure that room was clean. Otherwise, people in the YouTube comments would be like, "Bruh, what are you doing?
Clean your room, dude. I don't want to see your underwear."
Yes. Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
Here we go.
Delicious.
Oh, the lighting.
Hello, Haunters.
Oh yeah.
I've been really excited to do this for a long time. I've been holding on to this horror block to open and show you what I got. It's pretty hefty. I actually already opened it up because I don't really like watching the whole process of the cutting of the tape.
You're so welcome that either. For me, just taking that moment.
I'm gonna open it up immediately. We're gonna hop straight into it. The first thing that I got looks like it's a towel with some fake blood on it. Now, I don't know if this is one of those towels that when you get it wet, more blood will appear, because I have been seeing that people will get like a shower mat.
Pro tip, it was not. It does not show more blood when it gets wet.
So I'll have to test on that a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
Shirt, it looks like.
It's all
really kind of packed it in there tight.
As you can see, I still wear hats.
Really cool. I am a huge fan of the horror genre.
You sound so excited,
you probably
Aaron.
know by now. Anyway, the shirt they sent me is a Bela Lugosi giving you the death stare as Dracula. They edit in the eyes to kind of make it pop out with a red. Really,
I
cool
love that shirt still.
For
That would
me,
be actually a pretty cool shirt.
as good as Christopher Lee and Gary Oldman portrayed Dracula and how awesome those movies were. Whenever anyone thinks of Dracula, they are immediately going to think of Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi will always be Dracula to me. Love him to pieces. Great shirt. I'm really excited for that.
Really excited for that.
Sorry. I'm getting over a cold, son.
Oh, yeah. Because everybody wanted to know that I was getting over a cold.
Springs dashboard accessory. So, really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Twilight Zone, but it is really cool nonetheless. It is something that is a Nerd Block exclusive.
I use this on every single one of my videos.
As much as I don't like the show or
that
whatever,
music change, what is that?
I do like what it did for the horror genre, because it provided a lot of entertainment for a lot of people, and it brought a lot of interesting ideas. So the next thing
Tony,
is,
if you want to see the truly cringy part,
never fear, the Hoff is here.
What was that?
I still have that. If you want to hear the truly cringiest part, go to the very end and listen to the rating that I give it.
Oh my gosh! Okay, let's go to the very end.
Yeah, like maybe the last 45 seconds or so.
Okay, so we'll go to like right here.
So I'm going to give this a rating out of the 4, like 0 being the worst, 5 being the best. I'm going to give this 4 broken limbs.
4. Your face right there. Oh my gosh! You had so much doubt in your face right there.
Oh no! The best.
I'm going to love it.
4 broken limbs.
I think I might be able to recreate that. Oh goodness.
All right.
Yeah, I was rating all of the horror blocks off of broken limbs from 1 to 5 broken limbs.
Well, I mean, it's the mere fact that, like, you know, because they're gonna see it in this series, because this is gonna be a 3-part series that we're gonna be reacting to all these videos. And like when we get to the video where I introduce myself to the channel, to like just like, oh, my name is so and so. Like I try to look so professional, but I look like a statue, and people are gonna see this. And you actually made this comment to me a few times, like off camera, like, what was wrong with you? Like, were you sick, or like, you know, you were like wondering like, what was wrong with you? You're like, this isn't Tony. Like, this is not him.
Yeah, you looked like a used car salesman. When you did it.
All right.
I was like, hello, my name is Anthony.
My name's Anthony. Anthony.
I'm like, Anthony. Definitely Anthony is a different person from Tony.
All right. And then with this one, we're not going to watch the entire thing because, again, you know, we want to make sure you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. And some of these are kind of long-winded. So we're just going to watch.
I know. I'm a very long-winded person.
We're just going to watch a little excerpt of this one. This is my first video I ever made that I thought was amazing. This thing was, I thought this thing was creme de la creme, but it really was cringe de la cringe.
And crap de la crap.
All right.
This is a minute 34 for a trailer?
I know. Yeah, so this was a trailer I made for a singles group that I was a part of. And I thought this thing was phenomenal. I was like, I'm like the best filmmaker ever. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be legit because I'm too legit to quit.
What are you even using for
an iPad?
For filming?
I was using an iPad mini that I had bought.
Quality. This spring.
One ward created a race that would make history. Each person wanted to be a part of that history.
It's beautiful. Shakespeare wishes he could have wrote that.
Notice it's the same video clips every year. I mean, with everyone. Oops. But with that, honestly, like, I didn't really want to show too much of that because it's just so cringe. But I will go back in a little bit, because let's talk about this for just a little bit. First of all, the video quality was terrible. Like,
yeah.
It was pixelated. It was, I didn't know what I was doing. And for anyone asking, I was using an iMovie with that. I think it was a free editing program that Apple offers. And I was like, well, I'm a broke college student. I can't afford any good editing software. Done. And so I kind of became known.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. And I became known in that singles group as someone that would do these little videos. And people would come like, oh, when are you going to come up with another video? I'm like, give me some time. Like, not like you.
People were actually asking you for more.
Yeah, they were actually asking me in that single group. They're like, "When are you gonna come out with another video?" I'm like, "Give me time. Like, I'm a college student, and I'm working, so give me time." I was coming up with all sorts of stupid excuses. Sound familiar?
Yeah, that is.
Because that's what you were kind of getting after me for, but it's a whole another story for a whole another time.
For a whole different reason, Tony.
But yeah, with that, we're just gonna. So, what are your thoughts on this? Honestly, sorry, I got a little discombobulated with my thoughts. Right
on
there.
The Pinewood Derby theme?
Yeah.
On the.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just so funny because this. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about it is just like, was that music from like a movie or was it like part of iMovies?
So it was a preset trailer thing that.
Oh, jeez, okay. And that makes sense. Aside from that, like, it's beautiful, man. It really is what you hope for when it comes to cringe, you know? It's just probably a lot of people that probably like are fine with you recording, and there's probably a group of them that are like, oh, can we not do this? And then like, the same clips over and over again, and you're just like trying to make this like, in a world where Pinewood Derby rules as king.
Well, you know, the funniest part about this, I didn't share this part because, you know, I grew up in a house where my mom was a school teacher. You know, she was always on top of us about, you know, spelling correctly. And who knows? Maybe after this, I might even unlist that video so people can watch it and see how cringe I was. But I spelled pun with Derby wrong. I said Dubby. And so
Debbie.
after I had exported this
Like
and I
Aunt
couldn't
Debbie.
touch it anymore, yeah. And I was just like, oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. But yeah, all right.
You gotta love it.
Let's go on to the next one. So this next one, again, comes from my friend, Mr. Killdeer.
Probably on a different channel.
It was
made like 9 of them.
I think it was on the same channel. It was,
was
an
it?
apologies video.
Yep. Oh, yes. The apologies video. Okay. So before we start this, 2 things. I was extremely upset when I made this video. I was pissed. I thought that I had got to the point where I found something that was going to be the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
one.
it. Like, this is the one. And then nobody cared about the channel at all. I mean, like, still 23 subscribers. Nobody cared. I mean, I think a lot of people probably just viewed this video just purely out of just like how hilariously stupid I was.
I mean, I had 23
and also
views.
on top of it all too, I was so angry. So some setup for you.
So again, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But I wanted to, there's a few excerpts I wanted to do, but first I wanted to I wanted to talk about this part right here because
month-old now, and the
you're
highest scene that
right?
I have viewed
I can hardly see anything.
was the trailer for Order 66 or Code RS.
I was very
I
excited for that
kind of feel like
project.
that I need to apologize to you, whoever.
Apologize for what?
Because after today, I kind of felt like that I was struggling too hard. YouTube has been one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do.
Do you want to tell us
I was
why?
feeling really down and depressed.
All right. What were you saying there?
Wait, go to about 2 minutes and about 10 seconds in.
Okay, we'll go to like 2:11.
I was just going to get all these
Lighting's better.
immediately.
Yeah, I turned on the light.
Obviously not. Probably the only person that's actually probably going to see this is my dad.
Probably the only person who's going to see this is actually my dad.
Yeah. So I remember this now. Okay. I was really, really upset because, and I still have a little bit of this thought process even now, but like when you make a YouTube video, you don't necessarily, like, you shouldn't do it as like, I'm coming at this as this will be my career.
Yeah.
I always feel like that when you do YouTube, that you kind of got to come into it as like, I'm going to have fun making stuff. And if people want to tag along the journey, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is not how I started it. So I thought to myself, oh my goodness, all this content that I've been making has been as if I'm trying to replace my job. And nobody cared. And that's probably why, in a lot of senses. And so I knew at that point that the only person that was watching my videos was my dad. So I was really pissed. You can actually see me earlier in the video just like chuck my hat across the car. And yeah, so
he's serious. He threw his hat off.
I did.
But
I was extremely mad.
But yeah, no, I think that you're right. And, you know, from the get-go with my channel, with this channel that we're currently recording this on, you know, you and my mom, my brother Dan, you know, you guys have been my main supporters. And I'll be honest, at first, like, I was doing this for the wrong reason. Like, I was doing this because I wanted to replace my job. But then I realized, like, I'm actually having fun with this, like, just creating content for people, helping photographers, new and upcoming photographers, or people who are just returning to the field. But man, that's awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but if you think that's awkward, let's watch this next one. This is another video I made for that singles group I was in.
Yeah, trailer.
It's called The Relay Game.
Trailer.
Oh yeah, it was another trailer video. So let me share the tab.
Okay.
You can see it, right, Aaron?
Not yet. Give me your. Try it again.
There we go.
There we are. I got it.
Technical difficulties, right?
It happens. There's that delicious iMovie.
Still filmed. Look at that picture quality. Every year, relay tape. I couldn't even keep talking because it's so cheesy. One of the most intense games in the history of YC adult. Man, he's really getting into that.
Yeah.
Their skill
He is
in
way up there.
everything. Maybe odds.
Oh, someone totally biffed it.
That's the
Someone
total
totally
Hunger
biffed
Games
it.
reference right there.
Oh,
Oh my
100%. Dude, go back like into about 20 seconds. There's a girl in a pink shirt that absolutely biffs it in the video. Right here. Okay, stop right here. Watch the girl in the pink shirt. She totally biffs it. Man.
I created this years ago, so I created this probably 2 years. Was longer than 2 years ago, but oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that.
May the odds be ever in your favor. To be fair, though, at this time when you actually made this, Hunger Games was popping off.
It was
like everybody had the books.
Off.
Everybody was in love with Katniss. Mm-hmm.
Everybody was in love with Jennifer Lawrence.
Stuff like that.
Everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Jennifer Lawrence is the most amazing, gorgeous woman I've ever seen. Like, I want to marry this girl." Like, that's how every guy was.
That's kind of not a lie.
And it's still pretty relevant. Like, it's still the whole truth. I mean, she's still attractive, but that's besides the point. But like, that's just so awkward. Like, oh my gosh,
I like
that's
the fact someone fell down in the middle of it. That's my favorite part.
And to think like that was probably about 6 months or so after. No, probably like 3 or 4 months after that first one, that Pinewood Derby or Debbie video.
Debbie.
And to think, I thought this was amazing, but that video quality, it's pixelated. You can't even really see people's eyes. It's like it had like shadows on their eyes. Ugh.
I didn't realize that you made it with the Nintendo 64.
I wish. But with that being said, guys, if you guys got some fulfillment out of this, then go check out this video right here where I actually do the first episode of the Chasing Light series, and we'll see you back here at another time for another part 2, but I will see you over there right now.